Hi everyone, I'm Nandini and then I request you to imagine this woman in front of a school gate, and she is not contacting other parents. She doesn't want to, and the school sent her some emails, but she can't fully understand what it is saying. At the same time, she wants to talk to her kids' school teachers and other parents, but she hesitates. That's because that's not because of she doesn't have the motivation. That not because of she hesitates. That not because she doesn't want to. The problem is she and the society in between, there's the barrier, the language barrier. And here my community assessment is regarding this kind of women who came through humanitarian visa, and these are the key characteristics I have mentioned. They are especially the primary caregivers who are the mothers of children attending in Fountain Gate Primary School, and age group is between 30 to 60, and living in public housing with limited language proficiency, mainly speaking Dari, Pashto and Farsi, and located in city of KC. I have attached here the community profile, and here they have come through this humanitarian visa, and because of that most of them have faced war and displacement, and because of that they are coming here with big trauma, and they carry that trauma here, and at the same time their educational part is also kind of broken. And here, this is the key issue I have identified, the language barrier, and I have found out some statistics here. According to the key statistics, from their community, they mainly speak Hazaragi, Dari and Pashto, and a little bit of Persian. The English is the least one. And according to this, total population is around 152,000 in 2021. And according to the percentage, it may be around 3,000 people only speak in English. Maybe it is the language, maybe they are not speaking not at all, or maybe less speaking. And these are the impacts. There are 4 layers. When it comes to individual level, they will face the social isolation and low confidence, and the limited understanding of legal rights and entitlements, and increased dependency. And it comes to the family level, economic dependency, children acting as interpreters. That means their family power dynamics shifts. Then children will face stress also, because they have to act as the informal interpreters, and limited ability to engage with schools and teachers, and reduced awareness of available family support services. And I will leave this one. I will come to this part, community. It is low participation in employment, because in Australia, English is the one of main language. We have to have the English at least the basic level to have employment. And limited engagement in council and community programs. Social segregation within public housing environment. If you have noticed, most of the same people are living in same area. So because of that, they don't want to move to another place. So they try to live with their community always. So the social segregation automatically happens there, and ongoing socio-economic disadvantage. When I come to this part, violence and safety impacts, it's increasing vulnerability in domestic violence, because they can't express what they are experiencing, and sometimes they don't know whether they are experiencing family violence or not, because they don't have that awareness. And to get that awareness in Australia, it is sometimes very difficult because of the language barrier and difficulty reporting abuse, limited awareness of legal rights, and greater risk of coercive control. The same thing, without the proper understanding, they don't know whether they are facing coercive control. And these are the root causes. Gender-based educational exclusion in Afghanistan, and you know that they have faced that issue with Taliban restrictions and school unavailability in rural areas. And long-standing patriarchal norms, it restricts the women in Afghanistan to attend any schools and to have their basic education. In war and displacement, they have faced decades of armed conflicts, and survival prioritized over education. To be educated, they have to live first. So they choose survival, and it makes their priority one. And trauma and interrupted schooling, the exposure to violence and loss, impact on concentration and memory, fear of public speaking, and settlement stress and financial hardship. You know, still we also came here as international student. We also have that stress to be settled here properly, and we also face the financial hardship in the same way, maybe 100 times more than they are experienced this problem. Lack of childcare in English classes. Classes require independent attendance. I worked in a community hub, and in that place they are not allowed to bring their little ones, but if they are bringing them, we have to have a childminder. For that, we have to pay for the childminder. Then there are some cost issues are coming, funding issues are coming, and there are long waiting lists. And why foundational literacy matters? To have a stronger city of KC, we have the basic to be so strong with literacy. So it bear with the empowered families, social cohesion, and economic growth. This make a beautiful, strong city of KC. And I have mentioned why learning, engagement, confidence, participation, and outcomes separately. Why foundational literacy matters in learning? Because they have to learn about their maternal health and child care systems and emergency service accesses. Likewise, parental school involvement, when they want to engage with the school to ask about their kids, to improve their education, they have to have that engagement. So for that, they should have that foundational literacy. And confidence. To have the confidence to be have employment, they have to be empowered and to do the independent decision making and reduce the maternal stress, and participation to make a broader social network. They should have this foundational literacy. And these are the social work principles. As social workers, what are the principles we can use for them? And I have listed out like we can use the anti-oppressive practice, and cultural responsiveness, human rights, strength-based approach, social justice, empowerment, community participation, and sustainable change. And the advocacy part is critical. And here are the references. Thank you.